Patrick Amuriat, the FDC party president, has raised objections to the appointment of Elias Lukwago as the party president and Harold Kaija as the secretary general. He contends that their current positions are not legitimate and should be disregarded by the party members.
And that goes with all the resolutions that were made. And, one wonders who is going to implement these resolutions, because they are not shared resolutions. We in the leadership will continue to sit in Najanankumbi. Come rain, come shine. And, that resolution that Semuju read yesterday will have no effect on the leadership of the FDC. At least I can tell you this with a fair amount of certainty.
Amuriat points out that while the FDC constitution grants powers to the party chairperson to convene an extraordinary delegates conference, he believes there was no urgent need for such a conference without prior consultations.
Everybody has to be satisfied within the leadership that there is a need to have an extraordinary national delegates conference. This was not done. One should know that the president is the chief executive of the party. He's a person at the top. He sits at the topmost position in the party. And there is no way a national delegates conference would normally be conducted without consultation with the president.
Amuriat argues that the conference was not attended by true national delegates, but rather by supporters and well-wishers of key prominent figures within the FDC.
They cannot have constituted a national delegates conference.
Meanwhile, elections are being organized at the party headquarters and nomination forms are available for the working committee of the NEC.
If Waswa Birigwa wishes to recognize Lukwago as his president, he's free to recognize him as his president. But I know that under the Political Party and Organizations Act, where the Electoral Commission oversees the operations of political parties, we have registered leaders who were elected recently. They were not those who came here.
Amuriat states that there will be no imposition of disciplinary actions on members and encourages them to participate in the elections that will determine the fate of the party.
I know that Waswa Birigwa, despite posturing around, Mujike, despite trying to discredit the elections that have taken place, picked forms, to run for different positions. We will tell by the end of tomorrow whether they will return those forms or whether they are going to fear an election.
Tensions have arisen within the FDC, particularly from the camp at Katonga and Najanankumbi.
The moment Katonga wanted to control what happens in the FDC, I said no, this is not going to be possible.
It should be noted that Lady Justice Esther Nambayo, a civil division judge, had issued an interim order blocking the FDC conference. However, it appears that the new Katonga leadership of the FDC has emerged from the delegates conference, a situation that Amuriat deems as contempt of court. Ivan Kahwa, UBC News.